Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Blue. This is my next episode of my Uberhood. And today we are gonna meet the other half of the Capp Norman family that we saw in the last episode. This is with Goneril Capp, Hal Capp, and Desdemona Capp. Desdemona? I don't know if it's Desdemona or if it's Desdemona. So I'm probably gonna say it both ways because I don't know. But yeah, this is the other half of the family, of the Capp family that has a lot of kids. Goneril was married with Albany Norman. That was at that point Albany Capp. But because of Goneril cheating, and after that, Albany being really, really mad at that and starting physical fights with Goneril, they ended up divorcing. And in that divorce, Hall was actually the one telling his mom that, Mom, you need to get out of this. Please divorce this man. I don't care about him anyways, just divorce him, please. So Hall made sure that his mom went through with the divorce, and therefore he also moved with her. And Desdemona moved with Hall and Goneril because she has always been with her brother, and she couldn't imagine not being in the same house as him. Also, she didn't want him to be alone with their newly divorced mom. So yeah, she is here. They are living in one of the smaller houses in Veronaville. So yeah, I think I will just tell you a little bit more about Goneril. So here we have Goneril. She is a fortune sim. As you can see, she actually wants to get engaged to Don Lothario. I'm not sure. Their relationship is quite good. So I can log it in, and we can try and see if he says yes. But that's maybe something we can do. But yeah, she is a fortune sim. Her traits are she's a mooch and she's a loner. Um, Her personality is she is neat. She is more on the shy side. She is more lazy. She's in the middle of serious and playful, in the middle of grouchy and nice. Her bio says, while Goneril wanted children, it certainly wasn't her idea to have this many kids. And why does she feel like Albany perhaps married her more for her money than for her love? In the end, she couldn't take Albany's hot-headed temper, and a very flirty, pleasant viewer gave her all the love she felt she was missing. That made the marriage even worse. Divorce was the only solution. So Goneril's side of the story is that she worked a lot, but when she finally got home, she didn't feel like Albany actually wanted to talk with her and wanted to have anything to do with her. So she felt like she was missing that love, and she was maybe a little bit afraid of him not wanting her, but just the Capp name and the money. Because at that point, she was the one that was gonna take over Capp Capital. Um, and since they kept getting kids, she felt like she was bound to this man that didn't really wanted to give her love. Albany, on the other hand, actually wanted to give her love. He actually wanted the family to function, but because she was working so much, he got annoyed with her. So there is always two sides of a story, right? But him not for her to work so much made him a little bit distant because he didn't know what to do about it. So when she finally got home, he kind of ignored her a little bit and stuff like that, and that was not what Goneril needed. Goneril needed love, and not just coming home to a lot of screaming kids and fighting and because in the beginning the kids weren't really friends, so it was a hard family to get home to. So she got stressed out. But then she met Don Lothario, and that changed everything. She actually felt like he was giving her the love that she wanted, and now she wants to marry him, or at least engaged to him. So that's a little bit interesting. She is still working at Capp Capital, but she is gonna stay vice president because her little sister Regan is gonna get the already have inherit the firm. So and she's gonna stay at this job level. I have given her a job stoppinator, because I feel like it fits her to stop there. Um, so yeah, I think I then will tell you a little bit about Hall. And here we have Hall. His aspiration is knowledge at the moment. His traits are he's a mooch like his mom, and he has the evil trait, probably because of his dad had it beforehand. The way I see his evil trait is that he is more of a enclosed person and doesn't really care about other people. Other people can, well, just go off. He doesn't really care much about them. And that is probably because of the way his family has been when he was growing up. But I can tell you that about that after I've told you about his personality. He is more on the sloppy side. He's outgoing. He's in the middle of lazy and active. He is more serious, and he's in the middle of grouchy and nice. His bio says, though he seem abrasive, little Hall is actually a very thoughtful boy. Will he mature into a healthy sim despite his siblings' torment? Even though things settled a bit, and the family felt more family-like, the damage had been done. Hall can't see himself in a normal light. No, he is gonna be different, and that fact he has accepted. The fact that Jill likes him so much is surprising, but he doesn't mind. She seems to want to be there for him now that the family completely broke. Not that Hall is hurting by it. He just really hates his dad. Albany started the fight. Doesn't matter what his mom did. So as you can see, he has completely sided with his mom, and he doesn't really care that the family broke, because in his mind the family was always broken. When he was younger, he got tormented a lot by his sister Miranda. They had a really rough relationship, and she was bullying him a lot. And he kind of started bullying his little sister a little bit, but stopped that because he didn't actually want to do that. But seeing that his big sister bullied him so much, and his mom was never home, and his dad was always mad with his mom for not being home, the family was always broken. And for some reason, Hall always got the fault when anything happened, and Albany had the tendency to just yell at Hall and lecture him and being mad at him. So for him, the family was always broken, and it damaged him to the point that he knew that he wouldn't be normal. He doesn't really care too much about the world. The thing is, though, that he is really, really loyal. So he's really loyal to his mom. So even though his mom was the one cheating, he doesn't see her doing any fault in the divorce, because he thinks that her cheating was justified because of the relationship between Goneril and Albany. So he's really loyal there, and sees it very much as black and white. And then that he has Jill, who is his girlfriend, was surprising for him. And he is happy that she actually wants to help him through the broken family, even though it doesn't hurt him. She's still there a lot, and he is grateful for that. At least he feels like he wants to protect her and be loyal to her, exactly because she is there for him so much without any reason really, other than that she likes him. So that is pretty much where Hall is at the moment. He doesn't really care about people, but the ones that cares a lot about him, where he can see that he actually can get something from it, but in a good way. He's loyal for them, so I think that's really nice. But I'm a little bit interested to see where he's going. He's one of my favorite Sims at this point, because he has so many things about him. He has a lot of depth. Again, I'm really considering removing the evil thing and giving him another trait, because I really don't think it's a good description, but I'm not sure which description is gonna fit better. I hope my explanation has been okay for how I see him, because I definitely see him as being not black and white, even though the way he sees his life is quite black and white. If he doesn't like a person, he doesn't like a person, and that's just it. So yeah, I think that was everything about Hall. Oh yeah, I gave him the part-time job of a goofer. So he is gonna work in the Capp Capital, as a teen, as a goofer until he gets higher in the career. I'm pretty sure he's gonna do that. So he is gonna work today after school. So yeah, and then we just has Desdemona. Let's go to her. So here we have Desdemona, checking herself out. I didn't want to stop her doing this because I feel like it's so her. She is a family sim, and her traits are that she is neat. Her personality is she's on the neat side. She's in the middle of shy and outgoing. She is more on the lazy side. She's in the middle of serious and playful, and a little bit more on the grouchy side. Her bio says Desdemona had a hard time to find her place in the family. Miranda was someone she looked up to her whole childhood, but after starting in high school, she see who her sister actually is, and that's just not really her. Her strange brother only got more strange. She loves him, but it was clear he distanced himself from all of them. Maybe Miranda's teasing is in their young years was too much. Her parents' divorcing was another eye opener. What is her family even? She moved with her mother, not because she doesn't like her dad, but her mother shouldn't be alone, and not Hall either. So I pretty much see Desdemona as being someone that wants the family to keep together. And she is gonna be there for everyone. She's gonna try to make everyone happy. And I guess you can call her a human pleaser, a people pleaser. Um, that is what her goal. A goal is maybe a little bit of a high thing to say, but that is what she's going for in life at the moment. That also means that she has quite a lot of friends, actually. She has a crush on Buck, but that was probably before I rolled Bob. No, it wasn't. Interesting, she has a crush on him. He is gay, so they're really good friends, and they have always been good friends. So in that sense, I guess she had a crush on him. I'm not sure that Buck is out yet, that he has told anyone that he is gay. But I could imagine that Desdemona is probably gonna be one of the first ones, and then she's gonna be a little bit crushed, I think, because she doesn't really have anyone else to go for. There is, of course, Alexander. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you that Hall's best friend is Alexander. So I think if Desdemona tried to have anything to with Alexander, that would maybe be a little bit problematic with her brother. Um, but I also know that Alexander has a tendency to like family sims, so we will see what happens in the future. She's still pretty young, and Alexander is too. So yeah, I think that was everything I could tell you about her. In this episode, I think it's too high of a hope that she's gonna get her very first kiss in this episode. That depends if she's gonna have if she's gonna meet Alexander and talk a lot with him. We will see. Hall, of course, wants to go out with Alexander, and I'm probably gonna do that when we get so far. Hall doesn't like Bottom at all because, as you heard in the Summer Dream and in the Goth episodes, Bottom and Alexander was together, and Bottom kind of kissed with Benedict, Monty, and Alexander saw it. So yeah, it went really bad, and Hall is really mad at Bottom because of this. Again, Hall is very much loyal, so he is as Alexander as his best friend. He is not gonna side with anyone else than Alexander. He is gonna protect his friend for sure. So he doesn't like Bottom at all, no matter whatever she has for excuses and stuff like that. And I don't think she's friends with Bottom. Nay. What is her relationship with Bottom? Nothing really. Nothing with Jill either. It would be nice for her to be friends with Jill. Maybe I should make a friend group with Hall, Jill, Alexander, and Desdemona. That could be something, so they can have some outings and be like a friend group. And Buck too, so they can have like a friend group like that. That would be nice. So yeah, what I was talking about, yes, what they're gonna do today. So Hall is probably gonna go out with Alexander, sneak out with him, and Goneril has her day off. No, she hasn't. But when she's home at 4, I guess she can invite Don over and try to get engaged. I don't feel like that would be out of character because she really likes him. They have a really good chemistry together too. So I feel like that's maybe actually a good way for them to like. Dawn would probably say no, but I think Goneril doesn't necessarily know that. She's not from Pleasant View, so she doesn't necessarily know that Dawn is, well, a romance sim like that. And she's quite lonely and sad at the moment because of the whole relationship, and her marriage is, yeah, broke. The family broke. So I'm pretty sure that she would be more than willing to try to get engaged to Dawn. And I think for her it's probably a rebound, but right now it feels right. I think you can call it kind of a midlife crisis. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're talking about Alexander and Bottom being so mad at each other. Wait, why isn't she at work? Can you walk to work? Oh, it's probably because I made them move here and the time was weird. I also think I'm gonna remove this because now that I have figured out what Capp Capital is gonna be, and that is real estate or contractors. I'm not completely sure what it's called in English, but they are owning houses and apartments both in Veronaville, Strangetown, and Pleasantview. I actually think that they own all houses in Veronaville. So this is actually owned by the Capps. So I'm just gonna delete that, because Consort would just have given this to Goneril, and Consort isn't charging Norman, not Norman, Albany Norman, because his grandchildren is living in that house, so that's what it is. And then I think that Regan has made sure that when the schools were, or the kids were, got together in the same school, she made sure to buy some apartments and buildings in Pleasantview and Strangetown, so they have some monopoly around. And what that means is that whenever people are paying, like in apartments, when they are paying rent, that money is going to the Capps. And when the people that lives in houses owned by the Capps, they are gonna pay them, like the thing that the mailman is coming with. That money is going to Capp too, Capp's Capital too. That also means that the buildings that Consort is, or the Capp's Capital is owning, those buildings people can move into. They just need to come and ask, like, and talk with now Regan or some of the people working there, if they can, what can you say, get a loan to buy the house that they are owning. So they're gonna owe the Capps money for living in their houses and their apartments, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's contractor or if it's real estate or what it is, but I hope my explanation makes sense. But the two kids, the two teens, are home, and Hall is just playing his bass until he needs to go to work. And he pretty much kept all his childhood things. Not because I think he's that childish, but I just feel like it's his thing, so he's just gonna take it with him. Oh, and Desdemona is really missing some fun. I see her as a pretty girl, like a really girly girl, so she likes like pink stuff and she likes checking herself out and looking good. And I also think in the future she's gonna have a lot of different clothes when they have money again. So yeah. And the little bedroom in here is Goneril's. It's quite small. She could have had a bigger house, but she didn't really want to because she wasn't sure that she would even be able to keep to keep up with the cleaning and stuff like that. So she rather just wanted a small house for the kids when they were home because she was gonna work anyways. So yeah. And I think that's the car for Hall. It's his first work day, and I think he is probably gonna get a promotion. I think he's quite quickly gonna go to the to level 3 in his career. So I guess I could send Desdemona to the teen hangout and see who's there. Hopefully Alexander Goth is there. That is the goal. Oh, and Alexander is actually here. So go greet Alexander. And Desdemona, of course, gave Alexander a noogie. I don't think that's the best way of starting this, Desdemona, but sure. So, wow. Admire. I will just let them try to have some interaction together. There's so much happening over here. Just making out and stuff like that. It's insane. Okay, so they got their friendship mark, um, which I feel is good. Everyone is just standing right here. Who fell in love? Who fell in love? Who fell in love? Wait, oh, excuse me. He fell in love? With who? Yeah, that one I know. Oh, first now he fell in love with her? Poor Bottom. She just. My god. She just really. She needs some other choices in her life. She want to slow dance? Let's see if you want to do that. Oh, he wants to. That's nice. Oh, that was quickly. He already fell in love with her? I need her to fall in love with him before I want them to kiss. Maybe just see what they're gonna do by themselves. Okay, before he leaves. I could maybe let her charm. He has a crush on her, so I guess that would be easy for them to actually get the charm. She isn't falling in love with him, and he isn't starting any interactions. She knows who she's gonna gossip about. That's insane. Romantic hug, maybe. I just want them to fall in love. Or not fall in love, but have a crush. Maybe she's not gonna get a crush, but her first kiss is just only gonna happen if they have a crush or ACR takes over. Okay. She should probably also greet Buck. Now that he is her best friend at the moment. I also think yeah, no, I'm not gonna do anything with this yet. It's getting a little bit late. This outerwear or sportswear or whatever isn't really doing anything good for Alexander and his body. Can she hold his hands? I guess when he has a crush on her, it should be possible. Oh, no, okay. I guess not. Then I'm not even sure that first kiss would work. And kick it back. But that's was Jill. I think that's good because I kind of want her better have her have a better relationship with Jill now that Jill is Hall's girlfriend. I think that she would do whatever she can do to, yeah, make sure that he has she has a good relationship with her brother's girlfriend. Miranda is stuck. Reset. There we go. Ooh, it looks like Dustin might be sick. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna let oh, her needs are really not that good. mm, sure. um, Marry a rich. Then Dawn is probably not gonna be the right one to marry, but sure. You wanna invite him over also? Oh yeah, by the way, we are back. um, it would be okay for her to have a friendship with Jennifer. I've made it so Jennifer is working at the Capp's Capital. So she is one of Goneril's actual co-workers. So it would be okay for them to actually have a friendship. So I'm just gonna get them up to have a friendship, and then I'm probably gonna make Goneril call Dawn. Okay, so I made them play some kickback because why not? And they got the friendship, so I'm just gonna say goodbye to Jennifer. And then I'm gonna make her call Dawn. I think he's home now. Or if not, I'm just gonna wait for him to come home. Okay, so she can make dinner. What can she make? She would probably just make a chef salad. Because when she was living with Albany, Albany was the one making food. So making food isn't really something she's used to yet. So she would probably start out small. So he is off work when Hall gets home, and I think that's pretty much around the same time Desdemona is gonna get home. Desdemona's needs were really bad, so I'm gonna make her go pee, and I'm taking her energy a little bit up, so she can grab a plate when she gets home. And Hall would probably also do the same. Nice. Okay, so Hall got a promotion. And that actually means that when he has finished eating, he should go to the bank and check this deposit 100. So he is saving the money he's actually getting. I'm pretty sure that Goneril would make sure that he's actually doing that because, well, he wants him to do good. So I guess she can call Dawn over. Great, he's over in a few. That is good. Then she has the time to go up and pee. They get tired so fast. Oh, okay, she didn't have the thing. He does. And she does too. Oh, she misses this. Alright. Because then I'm gonna make Hall greet Dawn. now that his mom is peeing. I don't think it's fine that they meet him, but I don't think she would like have everything in there. Because the kids are there and they shouldn't be involved in her getting a new relationship. Ooh. And that is done for you. And she wants to tell an I'm just gonna stop this because she's... You have stuff to do. That was not an inside joke. I'm trying to tell you an inside joke. Oh, he fell in love. That's maybe good for what she's gonna do in a second. Okay. And she wanna make out. He's doing that. He can keep doing that. And she's sleeping down there, so I think she would go... Actually, just go to bed. Take a nap. Yeah, and see, now they want to woohoo. And as soon she's not there, I'm gonna let them. Oh, where is the casual menu? Here we go. Woohoo, Ben. I think that is possible. I actually haven't tested the bed yet. I hope it works. Okay, it seems like it does. Yeah, you need to go over by the other side. Done. Thank you. Is he not gonna... Okay, he's not gonna figure it out. I am just gonna make him selectable. And gonna make him relax. Okay, that's one way to do it. This looks a little bit weird. Woohoo! Didn't she go to bed? What is the problem, honey? Oh, there we go. Good. Oh, and then I'm gonna make done unselectable. And then I'm gonna propose... Oh yeah, go steady first. Would he say yes to that though? Ooh, no. That's gonna make it hard for her to actually ask for... Try to chat a little bit. So she's probably not even gonna get to the point where she can ask him to marry her. I think I'm gonna let her ask him one more time. And if he's saying no, she's gonna send him home. Don also have commitment issues, so he is probably gonna deny her. Things are not easy for her. Honey. And Don is just the worst person to try to get better with. Okay. Last try. Very last try. Yeah, no, he doesn't want to. I think she would ask him to go home. This has been enough heartbreak for her, so she would clean quickly and then go to bed, honestly. I think that's the only thing for her to do. Desdemona would probably go down and get some more food. She didn't really eat much. Oh, she wanna do her homework. She can do that when she has eaten. I need Hall to call up Alexander. Yes. Call to sneak out. And then I'm gonna let him sleep a little bit more. Alexander. And he would probably say yes. Good. I don't think Alexander necessarily will tell Hall that he has a crush on his sister. Oh. Why is she awake? Is it because of the TV? Oh, there isn't really it isn't really closed off, I think. Okay, just a second. Oh, Goneril is gonna go to sleep. Yeah, maybe. Oh, no, turn on. No. I want you to turn off. Turn off. Okay. Now she can go up and do her homework. And Goneril is soon gonna be finished with her shower, so she can go down and sleep. And then Hall is gonna sneak out. If he gets caught, I don't think Goneril is gonna be mad at him. They're gonna have a talk about it, and that's pretty much it. I don't even think she is gonna lecture him. I just don't think she would do that. But hopefully he's not gonna get caught. Okay, Alexander is here. He's gonna sneak all the way down. Is Alexander actually coming in their car? No, he isn't. Okay, he isn't gonna change? Honey, no. I'm sorry. Okay, I just needed a screenshot of that. So he is gonna go. And we will see if he is gonna get caught or not. It's so cute that they're just sitting and looking at each other. They were probably talking about something. But yeah, I will see you again when he is back home. So he got home without being caught by the police. So that's really nice. He can go and pee quickly. Okay, run all the way there. Take a shower. And I think that's pretty much it. So in this episode, you met the other half of the big Capp family, at least the Capp Norman family. So you have met Goneril and heard her side of the story. She tried to go steady with Dawn, and that didn't really go anywhere. So I think this engagement thing is never gonna happen. So I'm just gonna unlock it. Hall, he just had his first work day, and he got promoted to a mailroom technician. And now he's really just doing whatever he wanna do. He came home successfully from. Okay. Maybe you can just go in and make your own bed. He came home successfully from sneaking out with Alexander. He didn't see his girlfriend today, but they have a pretty high relationship, so I don't think I don't think it matters too much. And then we have Desdemona. She got friends with Alexander, and I think maybe in the future he is gonna be her first kiss. She met him again at the teen hangout, and where she also met her best friend Buck, that she has a crush on. I think Buck probably soon is gonna tell her that he is gay, now that they are best friends forever. And that will, of course, disappoint her in that way that she has a crush on him. But I am sure that she's gonna be so supportive, because Desdemona is just really, really supportive of everyone, pretty much. So yeah, that was pretty much what has happened in this episode. I will just zoom in on Hall playing his bass. I hope that you enjoyed this episode, and that I'm gonna see you again in the next one. Bye!